little uns, it's me again. It's Mrs McKee. I'm back in the hut and it's lovely to see you back here as well. Now some of you might be back at school now, and if you are, when you sing all together you're going to make the most brilliant noise, and it might be that we can do a few more activities with you guys together with your teacher. So cross fingers, it might work out really well, and if you're still at home then I'm sure you'll enjoy these just as much as you did before. We've got a new topic this time. I thought, being that such a lot of us have been getting really into reading and books over the last few weeks, I know I've read loads, then maybe it would be nice to do some traditional tales, so some songs all about famous stories. So we've got one of those coming up later. But now we have a new hello song, and this one is really going to get you moving. So I thought perhaps we'll start with some actions and then we'll put it together with some music. So for this, all I'm going to need you to do is to be able to count up to 8 and do all of your actions 8 times. Okay? So the very first one will be just getting your toes wriggling. You can't see mine, but I'm wriggling them and I'm doing it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm going to tap them. So join in with me. Tap your toes on the floor 8 times. You can do one leg or swap over and do 2. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could you hear them? Then I want you to put your heel on the floor. So if this is the floor and this is your foot, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that should make a bit of a sound as well. Okay? Good. Now the next one, again you can't see them, but I'm going to put my knees together and I'm squeezing them really hard, and I'm squeezing them for 8 counts. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Next one, I want to see you wiggle your hips 8 times. So wiggle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's really good for your muscles. Yeah, gets your hips really working. Then I want to see a big wriggle for 8 counts. Let's do it. Wriggle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake off all that breakfast. And then I want to see your fingers shake. Fingers shake, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can do it this way, you can wriggle them, or you can shake them like that. That gets a lot more energy going. Now the next few, we're going to do 2 actions in 8 counts. So this time we're going to go fingers squeeze and then fingers shake. So if we had 8 counts to start off with, and now we're going to have 2 actions in those 8 counts, how many will each have? Each action will be 4 counts. So it'll be 4 squeezing, 3, 4, 4 shaking. Let's try that again. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, shake, 2, 3, 4. Get the idea? Okay, now the next one, I want you to make your shoulders squeeze and then relax. So squeeze your shoulders tight, 3, 4, and then relax, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Last one, I want you to do the same thing with your face. So you're going to squeeze your face tight and then relax for 4. Let's try it. We're going to look really silly. Off we go. Squeeze, 2, 3, 4, relax, 2, 3, 4. Good? Brilliant. So those are all the actions you're going to need for this new Hello Everybody song. And the very last bit of all those actions, we're just going to go shh, shh, shh for 8 to get us ready to sing the chorus again. All you have to do for the singing bit is echo exactly what I do. Okay? So it's a call and response, a question and answer, hello everybody song. And then in the middle we've got some ridiculous actions to do, which we've just practiced. So it's about time we got on and did some singing, I think. I'm crossing my fingers that this works because I've put it on my keyboard. And I hope it's not going to be too loud next to the microphone. So cross fingers. We just have to try things these days, don't we? Let's give it a go. Here we go. Hope you can hear that. So just sing along to me. Wiggle your hips. 1, 2. Give your whole body a wriggle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shake fingers. And now we're going to do the 2 at once. Squeeze. Shake. Now shoulders. Tight. Relax. Now your face. And 8 shushes. Big breath, ready to sing. Hello everybody. Time to sing. Gotta get ready. Make the room ring. Have a little boogie. And the music should finish. Well done everybody! So that's our new hello song. We can do that each week. Fabulous. Right, so time to have a little seat now. I'm going to put my music down there because it's time for us to start a new activity. Some of you might remember this one. I'm not sure how many of my year 2s might have done this before, but if you have, doesn't matter because you can do it even better this time. So this is kind of linked to a traditional tale from a very long time ago called The Shoemaker and the Elves. Do any of you know another name for a shoemaker or somebody who might fix shoes? It begins with a K. It's a cobbler. A cobbler mends shoes. So we're going to start off with this little chant and do lots of activities with it over the next few weeks. Okay, so I go first. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Could you see that I was doing something? I was imagining that I'd got a shoe here and a hammer, because in the old days that's what they used to use to mend shoes, because shoes quite often were made of nails. They had nails to keep them together. So that's what I'm doing all the way through. So this time I'm going to say it again and I want you to copy my cobbler hammer action. Off I go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Did you do that? Did you manage to make sure that your hammers were matching mine? Great. If your hammers were matching mine, what were they playing? The pulse or the rhythm? If you said pulse, you're right, because it stayed steady all the way through. Your turn to learn it now. My go first. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Very good. Next bit goes like this. Get it done by 2:30. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. By 8:30. Very good. Should we try all the way through from the beginning? Do you think you can remember it? Off. Or shall I go first, just to make sure you've got it? I've attached myself to my sleeve. Off I go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. You'll go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Well done everybody, fantastic. Now I don't know if you kind of noticed while you were doing that you could have 2 different characters in this chant. First of all, you could have the customer coming in with their broken shoe to say, excuse me, will you mend my shoe please? I feel like they're being a little bit pushy there. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe, get it done by 2:30. Well, they're being a bit bossy, telling the cobbler when to have it finished by. So maybe you could do the first part with a very bossy voice. Can we try it? Where's your bossy voice? Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe, get it done by 2:30. We're really bossy. So the next part of the chant we could imagine maybe is the cobbler, who's saying, excuse me a minute, I shall get it done when I get it done. And 8:30 will be the time I will get it done. So maybe the cobbler needs to be a little bit more, no, thank you. Can we try it like that, with a different voice than your bossy voice at the beginning? So it's 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Let's try it. Off we go. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Let's try those two together. So you're going to have your bossy customer and your not quite so bossy cobbler. Off we go. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is much too late. Get it done by 8:30. Well done. So hopefully your two voices were kind of different. And you were keeping on going with the pulse all the way through. So maybe if you're doing this at school and you're watching it with one of your teachers, you could have half of the class having a go at that as the cobbler and half the class being the customer. That would sound really good. Or if there are more than one of you at home, you could do that too. Like a little question and answer. You could take it in turns. Fabulous. So we're going to do a few more activities with Cobbler Cobbler next week. But I think it's time to start some real proper singing this time. This is such a good fun song. I hope you really like this. It's called The Little Pig's Jive. Now, loads and loads and loads of us know the story of the three little pigs and the big bad wolf. But this is a version that's done with a bit of a song. So it's got a bit of kind of rapping in it where you have to speak, just sort of like we did with the chant of Cobbler Cobbler. But then it's got a chorus in the middle that we all have to sing. So how about we have a listen to it first? Now I've got a version here that's got lots of people doing lots of different parts. So there's like a narrator who's telling the story, who does the kind of rap bit. And then there's a guy being the big bad wolf. And then there's a woman singing who's doing the three little pigs in a slightly squeakier voice. But obviously we're going to find that a bit difficult. But it doesn't matter because we can use our own voices. But what I want you to listen to today is the chorus. So it's the bit that comes over and over again, and it's the sung bit. The big bad wolf said, let me come in. Oh no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and a puff and I'll blow your house in. Do you see, I tried to make two different voices there. That's the bit that we're going to learn today. So let's have a listen to, 1 second. My keyboard's decided to go off on its own. How very strange. Sorry, so we're going to listen to the chorus all the way through because I think it happens 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Slightly different words the 4th time, but it's the same tune. And there is a little bit where you can go, and he huffed, and he puffed. Okay, so there's some bits you can join in with while we're listening. Right, let's get this up and working. I seem to be having technical difficulties this time. It's very annoying. Okay, so listen out for the chorus, the big bad wolf, and the huffed and the puffed bits. And then we'll have a go, try and do it together. Here we go. Let's turn it up a little bit. It's like this.
This is the story by Old Mother Goose about 3 little pigs who were out on the loose. The first little pig built his house of straw, the cutest little house that you ever saw. The big bad wolf said,
let me come in.
oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he huffed,
Huff, huff,
and he puffed,
puff, puff.
and the little pig ran to the second pig's place.
So what did the second pig build his house with? What did he build his house with?
The second little pig built his house of sticks, but the big bad wolf was up to his tricks. The big bad wolf said,
Let me come in.
oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he huffed,
Huff, huff,
and he puffed,
puff, puff.
and the little pig ran to the third pig's place.
What did the third pig build his house of?
The third little pig built his house of bricks. They were stronger than straw, they were stronger than sticks. The big bad wolf said,
Let me come in.
oh no, by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
And he huffed,
Huff, huff,
and he puffed,
puff, puff.
and the little pig stayed in the third pig's place.
So all the little pigs are there together. What does the pig do? The big bad wolf does.
The big bad wolf said,
Let me come in, or I'll slide down the chimney and I'll do you in.
come in, we are ready for you. And you never will guess what we're going to do. And the three little pigs made the fire get hot, and they boiled up the water in the big black pot. And he slipped,
Swish, swish,
yes he did,
swish, swish.
and he fell in the water in the middle of the night. And the little pigs laughed because it served him right.
Isn't that fun? I hope you enjoyed it. So we are going to learn it bit by bit. It's going to take us a little while because there's quite a lot of words there. But a lot of them are repeated, so it won't be so bad. But it's definitely time to learn the chorus. I think you might have picked it up by now. So first bit goes like this. The big bad wolf said, let me come in. You do it. The big bad wolf said, let me come in. I like to do the actions because it makes me feel like a big bad wolf if I'm doing this. Have a go. Off we go. The big bad wolf said, let me come in. Fabulous. And the next bit is the little pig, so you need your squeaky voice to go. Oh no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Oh no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Let's put those together. Off we go. The big bad wolf said, let me come in. Oh no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And then you're back to the wolf, and he goes like this. Little pig, if you don't let me in. You'll go, little pig, if you don't let me in. And then it goes like this, up in your higher voice. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. So let's do those two big bad wolf bits together. Little pig, if you don't let me in. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. I know lots of stories say blow your house down, but this has got some rhymes in it. So we need to go in. Okay, so little pig, off we go. Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Do you think you got it? Shall we go from the beginning? The big bad wolf said, let me come in. Off we go. The big bad wolf said, let me come in. Oh no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Little pig, if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Did you get it? Fabulous. That's good fun to sing. Don't stretch your voices too much when you're doing the wolf though. I know lots of you would like to growl like this, but it's not very good for your voice if you do it too often. So just make it a big sound instead. Okay, and then after that little chorus, I think you noticed was the huff bit. Okay, so it goes like this. And he huffed, huff, huff, and he puffed, puff, Can you do it with me? Off we go. And he huffed, huff, huff, and he puffed, puff, puff. And then each time you do that, there's a different little bit at the end. The first time goes, and the little pig ran to the second pig's place. I'll do that again. And the little pig ran to the second pig's place. Do it with me. And the little pig ran to the second pig's place. So let's do it with the huff and the puff. Off we go. And he huffed, huff, huff, and he puffed, puff, puff, and the little pig ran to the second pig's place. Okay? But obviously the next time you do it, the little pig ran to the third pig's place. And then the last time, the little pig stayed in the third pig's place. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we've got the chorus there and the little puffy bits. So all we're going to need to do next time is to learn the words for the last chorus, where the three little pigs are trying to trick the wolf into sliding down the chimney into their hot boiling pot of water. And we need to learn the bit at the beginning as well. This is a story by Old Mother Goose. There were lots of stories in the Old Mother Goose tradition, and I'm sure you know lots of them. Okay, so we'll have some fun with that next time I see you. Fab. So we've got a new hello song. We've got some activities about the shoemaker, cobbler cobbler. At the moment we're going to be doing the Little Pig's Jive for a couple of weeks, and then we'll find some more stories to sing about. Okay, so shall we finish off with a really silly action song? I'm going to move this out of the way because I need lots of space. Stand yourselves up, everybody. Now this is again a bit of a question and an answer song. Okay, so every time I say something, you've got to repeat it to me. Do a bit of an echo. So if I go, hang about, you go, hang about. If I go, arms out, you go, arms out. Whatever I say, you have to copy. And in between each one, because there's going to be more and more I'm going to add on each time, you've got to do this. Dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. Can you do it? Dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. So really swinging your arms, okay? So, shall we try it? So each time I'm going to add on one action, and in between we're going to do the dum-dee-da-dee bits. By the end it gets very silly. So here we go. So echo after me. Off I go. Hang about. Arms out. Dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. Shall we just do that again so you've got an idea of how it goes before we add some more on? Do the actions as well. My go first. Hang about, arms out, dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. Next one. Hang about, arms out, feet apart, dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. Next one. Hang about, arms out, feet apart, knees together, dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. So we start each time back to the beginning, and you have to do all of those actions every time in between the dum-dee-da-dee. So you go back to the beginning. Does that make sense? Carry on. Off we go. Hang about, arms out, feet apart, knees together, bottoms out, dum-dee-da-dee, 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 dum. Last one. Hang about, arms out, feet apart, knees together, bottoms out, tongues out, I thought you might enjoy that one. It's very, very silly. So I look forward to seeing you next time. If you're at school, you can always play this one again and do it more than once. And if you're at home, look after yourselves. Take care. See you next time.